Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a common but often misunderstood check engine light code. P0172, System 2 Rich. We'll specifically focus on how this plays out in many Buick vehicles, but the principles apply to lots of other GM cars as well. So, if you've got that dreaded light on and your scanner is spitting out P0172, stick around. We're going to break down what it means, what causes it, and how you can fix it. First things first, what exactly does system to rich mean? In simple terms, your car's engine is getting too much fuel and not enough air. Think of it like a campfire. If you throw in too much wood without enough oxygen, you get a lot of smoke and not a lot of heat. Your engine is doing something similar. The engine control module, or ECM, is constantly monitoring the air-fuel ratio using oxygen sensors. The ideal ratio is about 14.7 parts. Air to 1 part fuel. When the ECM sees too much fuel in the exhaust, it triggers the P0172 code to let you know something's wrong. You might notice a few symptoms along with the check engine light. Your car might feel sluggish or have poor acceleration. You will likely see a drop in your gas mileage because you're literally burning through more fuel than necessary. In some cases, you might smell gasoline from the exhaust, see black smoke, or even experience a rough idle. These are all classic signs that your air-fuel mixture is out of whack. Ignoring it isn't a great idea, as a rich condition can damage your catalytic converter over time, which is a very expensive repair. So, what are the common culprits for a P0172 code on a Buick? Let's work our way from simple to more complex. The first thing to check is your mass airflow sensor, or MIF sensor. This little guy tells the computer how much air is entering the engine. If it's dirty or faulty, it can send incorrect readings, causing the ECM to inject too much fuel. Cleaning it with a dedicated MIF sensor cleaner is a cheap and easy first step that often solves the problem. Next up, let's talk about the oxygen sensors themselves. These sensors, particularly the upstream one before the catalytic converter, measure oxygen in the exhaust. If this sensor gets old and slow, it might incorrectly report a lean condition, tricking the computer into adding more fuel than needed, which ironically creates a rich condition. It's a bit of a feedback loop failure. Another huge suspect, especially on direct injection engines common in modern Buicks, is a leaking fuel injector. An injector can get stuck open or have a bad seal, constantly dripping fuel into the cylinder. This will absolutely cause a rich condition. Similarly, a faulty fuel pressure regulator could be sending fuel at a much higher pressure than specified, overwhelming the injectors and forcing too much fuel into the engine. You can check fuel pressure with a gauge to rule this out. Don't forget the basics either. A severely clogged engine air filter can restrict airflow, which messes up the ratio and can contribute to a rich condition. It's the not enough air part of the equation. Always check your filter. It's a simple and inexpensive maintenance item. So, how do you diagnose this systematically? Start by connecting a good OBD2 scanner that can read live data. You want to look at your short-term and long-term fuel trims. For a P0172 code, you'll see your fuel trims with a large negative number, like -15 or -25%. This means the computer is desperately trying to pull fuel out of the mixture to compensate for the rich condition at SCA. After checking fuel trims, inspect the MAF sensor for dirt. If it looks grimy, clean it. Then, check your air filter. If that's all good, you might move on to testing fuel pressure. If the pressure is too high, the regulator is likely the problem. If the pressure is normal, you could be looking at a slow oxygen sensor or a leaking injector. Diagnosing a leaky injector can be a bit more involved, sometimes requiring you to pull the fuel rail to visually inspect them, but it's a common cause. To sum it up, P0172 means too much fuel or not enough air. Start your diagnosis with the easiest and cheapest things first. Check that air filter, clean the MAF sensor, and look at your live data on a scanner. From there, you can investigate fuel pressure, oxygen sensors, and potential fuel injector issues. Taking a methodical approach will save you time and money and get your Buick running smoothly again. I hope this guide helps you tackle that P0172 code. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more car repair and diagnostic tips. Got a question? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.